Hi, my name is Paul, and I want to build a Shelby Cobra.
My name's Carol Shelby, and performance is my business.
I know nothing about cars. Okay, I know a little bit about cars. I did some wrenching, but I am as DIY as any of you, and I want to see if I can actually put it together with my basic skills. What have I done on the cars? I've done brake changes, I've done oil changes. Okay, when I got my first car, actually second car out of college, it was a Beamer. The most complicated thing I've done on the Beamer was changing the rings on the Vanos unit, because back then you either had to ship out the whole unit for a warranty replacement, which had the same problem as all of them. Rubber rings would get calcinated over time and lose their elasticity, and then you get rough out of the game. Or a bunch of dudes on E46 Fanatics came up with an idea of doing proper rubber rings, and then you had to do a little bit of a heart surgery, take the unit out, take the what do you call them? What do you call them? To the things that go take out the. I lost it. Porshny. What do they call porshny? I don't remember. Okay. Anyway, the things that go in and out. You take the cover off. You take the rubber rings. You oil them. Sit back in. Put the whole thing together. You need long needle nose pliers to put it back in. Really, an open heart surgery in your garage with basic skills. But I did it. It ran beautifully. Couldn't be more complex than that, right? So, having said that, I want to be as relatable, as I could be to any of you. Like, if you're sitting out there and thinking, like, could I put a Cobra together if I didn't really wrench on the cars? We're gonna find out. I don't have any fancy snap-on tools. I don't even have a. Well, you should see this. I don't even have a bench. Like, I have this Louis XIV table in the garage for some reason. The reason is that it was given away for free on some random yard sale, and my wife absolutely had to have it. And now I'm milling coffee on it and keeping random junk. So we're gonna wrench on that Louis XIV table, and I don't have a lot of space either. So we're gonna move out this car, and don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. We're gonna move out this car out of the garage, and really it is as basic of a garage as any of you would have. There's a washer and a dryer. There's a bunch of junk being stored out of sight. You can't store it in the house, so you move it into the garage. That is my setup. So the car arrives, supposedly the kit Factory 5 Racing, the kit arrives next week, and we're gonna begin and see how far I get. Now, I do have a little bit of help. My neighbor down the street put two of them together, one for himself and one for his friend. He's known in the community, and the community for this Factory 5 Racing apparently is fairly tight-knit, and people know each other and help each other. He's known as Big Metal Mike. That tells you enough to know the guy is in welding and in metal fabrication and in everything. So he already provided me what's called a dolly to put this on. Now, usually most of you need something to hold up the car, the frame, while you put everything on it. You could use jack stands, but then you're set in place because they don't rotate, or you could put a dolly together. Most people put it together out of a bunch of 2x4s. It's really not that complicated, but Mike put it together out of metal, welded it together. He's not using it anymore, so he let me borrow it, which I'm really thankful for. And then I'm gonna need a body block to hold up the fiberglass body while the car is being built. And the rest is, we're just gonna take it as we go. So come along, hit like, subscribe, whatever is the appropriate verbiage on YouTube today. And this channel is sponsored. This channel is not sponsored by absolutely anyone. In fact, I'm going to be losing money hand over fist on this because I'm going to screw up. I'm sure about that. I'm going to need more spare parts than I planned for, more tools than I have. So sit back, enjoy. We're going to see the misery and the joy of this thing being put together. Come along.
Just as I thought that I was going to wrench everything on my Louis XIV table, I finally lucked out. I've been scouring Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace for a workbench for a while. And I gotta say, everyone in Silicon Valley must have moved into the trades with the advancement of AI and everyone being out of a job, because these workbenches don't last long. The minute you see it, an hour later, if it's a decent price, it's gone. There's not a lot being listed to begin with, so I almost thought I would have to buy a new one, which you don't really need. And then finally, as luck had it, a guy was selling a beautiful 61-inch Milwaukee rolling workbench with a flat wooden top, which is exactly what I needed. So I hopped into my truck, drove over there. Luckily, I had the redneck ramps already built. And then within minutes, we had it loaded up, secured, and I brought it back. Now, getting it back down by myself is no easy feat. This thing really weighs a ton. But luckily I had my neighbor Hector, who graciously agreed to help me out. And you can see us trying to take it down. This is really a beast.
Tumba, tumdidi 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 tumba, tumdidi
At this point, I am ready for the kit delivery, which should happen next week if everything holds. These things take a little longer than I thought they would. They got rescheduled a couple of times. Overall, it's been a month since the kit was produced, and it's traveling to California. It was only picked up, I think, about a week ago, so it takes a week to travel to here from Michigan. But overall, if anything, patience is a virtue. This is an indicator of how things will go. Patience is going to be definitely needed. Ready for the delivery next week, and I'll see you then when the truck arrives. I'll be sure to take videos of it. It's all very colorful. It's Cunningham Transportation. They've been doing this for ever now. They have an equipped truck with great decals and colorful graphics on the side. So stay tuned. I will see you in about a week.